Hi, thanks for choosing Upskill Technologies to learn Excel. This is the third video in the series Advanced Excel Training. So now before we move further, let's see how to save your work. So now whenever you open any Excel file for the first time, when you open an Excel application for the first time, you would get the names like Book 1, Book 2 and Book 3. That is because you haven't saved the file. So if you want to have a different name and if you want to save the file, all you have to do is go to the file menu and click on save. Or else you can also click on the quick access toolbar save icon. The shortcut of course is Ctrl S. Now when you hit Ctrl S or any one of those options, you'll be presented with a box which says where you want to save the file. You can choose the folder you desire, and then you will also be asked what is the name of the file you want to give. Let's say I want to give the file name as Learning January, and it also asks you what is the type of workbook. So there are many, but the default is Excel workbook, so we choose that for now. And I click on save. Now if you see, the book 1 is gone and the name has changed to Learning January. If you go to the folder and see, so this was a file that I already had, and now this is the file I just now created. So I have created the file Learning January. Now example, suppose if you are in Feb and you want to create a copy of this file before working for the Feb data. So what you can do is you can copy this and paste it and make it to February by changing the name. That's easy. So all you do is change the name to February. But suppose if you want to do it from Excel, what you do is you can create a copy from Excel. So right now I'm in the file Learning January. So what I do is I go to File, I click Save As. So when I click on Save As, it again asks me the same thing. Where do you want to save and by what name do you want to save? So this time I say February. And I click OK. Save. So now the file name is February. So now if I go to the folder and see, I will have 3 files. The one which already existed, the new one that I just created, and the one I created after that. Now, this is how you save the file and you do a save as. So once the file is saved, after doing any work, suppose you've made some changes, you added some data and all, if you want to save the work, all you have to do is hit Ctrl S or the save button. That would save your work. Alright, so this was for saving. Now let's assume that I want to open a different workbook. So what are the different ways? So one of the ways is to go to the folder, browse to the folder which has your file and double click it. So when you double click, it opens up in Excel. If you don't want that, if you want to open it through Excel, all you have to do is you have to go to File and click on Open. It opens up this folder again. Go browse to the folder, this dialog box, browse to the folder you want. Click the file, click Open. Alright, so you have 2 files now. One is Learning January, if you see, and the another one is Learning February. I can use Ctrl Tab to navigate, to move, or to toggle between these 2 workbooks. So if you have like 10 workbooks and you want to toggle between those 10 workbooks, all you can do is use Ctrl Tab. You can also use Ctrl O to get the dialog box for opening a workbook. So when you hit Ctrl O, this dialog box comes up and I can open up any other file that I want. And now again, to toggle between these 3 workbooks, I would hit Ctrl Tab, again a Ctrl Tab, I go to January, again a Ctrl Tab, I go to exercise file. So this is how I can open the files and save or save as the files. Now if I want to close these Excel files, I can use this cross button, and or else I can hit Control W. So if I hit Control W, that's it. I'm closing all these workbooks. So that's it for this lesson. Thank you.